S&P 500 dropped so much. What is the insight from the chart? Can we trust the traditional trading strategy? And what is the honest insights with my indicator? Today, I will give you the insights and the strategy for 2025. And this is very critical information. For S&P 500, oh, by the way, like and subscribe. S&P 500, if we draw the trend line, let's say you don't have my indicator first. The latest trend line, we already dropped below, okay? We already dropped below. And they form a thick W form. So basically, many people buy here. And they drop again, they drop below, they even jump down. They have a gap here, okay? And they have another gap here. And we are at this point. This point is a very critical trend line. So if you form this trend line from 2020, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, basically they touch 4 point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we are here. This trend line, we haven't dropped yet. We haven't dropped below yet. Just like here, they did not really drop below. Here, same. They did not drop below. This one, they open below, but they close above. Okay, so this is a bit weird. So now what happened is we are exactly the same. We open below, but we have a lower wick, not even open below, but we have a lower wick, but we did not even close below. So now we're standing at the support. Okay, so what is next with my indicator? So first thing I want you to check is Club super long. So if you see this, you can see this is a super long-term trend line, a bit different from the Club long. Club long is faster, more up and down. Okay, it's a regular trend line. But if you're a super long-term investor, you need to look at the purple line because this is very critical. When this is upward, this is confirmed. This is a bull market. So it's very stable, up, 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 up. So if you buy here, right, when they change the direction, and then you hold it. When they confirm they are going down, you sell it. And sell. And what happened is they up again. So you buy here, up. They go down again. They sell. They drop. It's the same. So the same direction with the whole index. You see, when it's up, here, the whole market is up. So all the way here is up. You see, they did not change to downward trend. And now we basically from this point, it's confirmed this is a downward trend for long-term trend line. Instead of we sell here, we selling here. So we faster than other people, and we are selling almost at the peak. Okay, so this is a thing. If you use Club fast, it's even faster. You see here. So, oh, sorry, this is Club fast. This is Club long. So you're selling here, but you will have more buy and sell with the blue line. So right now, I want to show you something. S&P 500, can we buy now? You tell me. So this is low line, this is middle line, this is short term. Both lines are going to downward, although we have oversold signal. But let's say we don't know the oversold signal. The trend, the first thing is all of them are going downward. So it is not even confirmed this is a rebound yet. Not yet for S&P 500. Okay, downward. This is still going downward. Okay, something you need to bear in mind. Second thing I want you to bear in mind, when this is a downward trend, what is the trading strategy? When we look at the strategy, you need to think about what timeline you are trading. Okay, so when it is a downward trend, when this is a bear market, what is your strategy? Hold cash. You can put in fixed deposit, whatever. You hold cash or reduce your position and do fast term. Which one I recommend is the red line. The red line. For example, you can catch the rebounds here. You can catch the rebounds here. Okay? Because you don't know this is the bottom or this is not the bottom. Right? You don't know. So you can buy here. And when they touch the resistance, they cannot go above the blue line and they drop below. This one you sell and you can make small profit. That's it. Okay. And if they can go above, you catch the bottom. That's it. And you can add your position when they change the blue line direction. This is the very simple strategy. So right now, for normal individual, right now, you can trade, okay, whole cash, or you can trade the index ETF. You have QQQ or SQQQ. SQQQ is doing the opposite from S&P 500. When it's going, this index go down, SQQQ is going up. Okay, so if you check SQ, I'm not recommend you to do any stop, by the way, but I just tell you, you have some other options here. Okay, so you can see it's free upward trend, but we have overbought signal already. Okay, so back to S&P 500. So I want to tell you, we are at the very critical support point here. If they drop below this, they will have a bigger correction. They will have a bigger correction. So right now we are still in the downward trend. If you look at ymchannel, you can see what happened is when this red bar is the institution holding. When the institution holding reducing, which means they're leaving the market, and the stock market go down. Okay, every time at the peak is the same thing. When they at the peak, they're reducing the holding. At the peak, they're reducing the holding. And then they start to have the green bar. What is the green bar? The green bar is individual lockup chips. So individual bought here, they bought here, they bought at the top, and then they got locked up. Okay? And this, how they make money is they sell at the peak, they buy at the bottom. This is what we should do. Okay? So now you can see here, every single time the peak, they reduce the holding and then the stock go down. So how about lately? Is the same thing happen here? Reduce the chips, they reduce here and then they drop here. You can see the trend line, they drop as well. They use the funding to change the trend line. Okay, they use the funding to change the trend line. Either they change from downward to upward or upward to downward. It's always about the money. Does it make sense? Okay, the top, now you know how to look at the top. How about the bottom? How to look at the bottom? If you follow my channel, you will know this really well. This is called YM chip entry. Every time it happens, this is a relative low point. Relative low point. You look at, so the best is to look at the longer timeline. Whereas a weekly chart, they have less green, is more sharp. You see, the green happen is the bottom. The green happen is the bottom. Relative bottom, sorry. Green happen, relative bottom, green happen, relative bottom, green happen, relative bottom. This green bar does not appear at the peak. Never, because they know how to calculate the valuation, everything. The institution is smart. They have a team to do the valuation. So if you want to save the time, you just look at YM chip entry to see if there is any buying here, to see what is the institution, what are they doing. Okay, so monthly chart is even more accurate. So let me show you the monthly chart. Do we have a green bar for monthly chart right now? Look, we have green here, which is the bottom. Let me hide this first. So let's say you don't know this, right? But you can look at the green bar here. Wow, they buy very low price, right? This green bar, one green bar is 1 month. So basically they have 3 month buying here. We have entire 3 month buying. Okay, we have entire 3 month buying. So 1, 2, 3, this 3 candle. If you look clearly, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we have another, I think it's almost 1 year here. They are buying here. They're buying here. Okay, they're not buying at one candle. They're buying many candles here. Here, same, low, low, low here. So basically here to tell you this is a relative low point. Okay, and this is a very good indicator to tell us where is the opportunity. Okay, especially in the longer time frame. in the longer time frame. 1, 2, 3. The entire 3 months you have time to buy. Okay, they did not flash the purple bar for YMOBOS. Purple bar is oversold. The yellow bar is overbought. Okay, for S&P 500 is very popular, so it's not common to flash a purple. But you can see here, they flash purple here. They flash purple here. So it's a very good combo. If you see both signal, they're happening, but this is a very strong indicator to tell you this is oversold, institution come in. This one, they did not tell you, but this one, they tell you institution come in. Okay, so this is S&P 500. So right now, what is going on? I can tell you, weekly chart, we have oversold, we have institution come in. But institution come in doesn't mean it's the bottom already, because they just mean relative bottom, right? The trend is the critical thing. This is weekly chart. So we look at YM Club Fast, which is the faster trend line. After this finished, we look at the red line first. They go above, we buy. They go above, we buy. So you buy here, you buy here. But the first one here, when they drop below, you can sell again. We buy with the red, we sell with the red. Here, we buy with the red. Here, they drop below. Okay, so, but you look at the blue line is changing direction. So basically here's a very good point to buy. And then you add your position here and here, and they go all the way up. Okay, is it very easy, right? So this is the thing. Another thing you can look is YM big buy. You can see the this is big volume buying, selling. So basically you can see in my previous video, I also give you warning for S&P 500. This is going up, the price going up, but the buying, the volume, the trade is reducing. What does it mean? This is a divergence, and this is quite a strong divergence, okay? We have different type of divergence. This is a strong one. When the price go up and the momentum go down, this is a strong divergence. So they have a bigger drop, okay? Is it finished yet? For weekly chart, it doesn't show it is finished yet. There's no confirmation yet. If we look at daily chart, do we have confirmation yet? We still don't have a confirmation yet, because I just told you, 3 trend line are still going downward. Okay, at least we need to have the red line to go up or go above the red line to confirm, hey, at least we have a rebound, because blue is still going downward. So when it's downward trend, the red line go up. What does it mean? Middle terms up, middle terms down, short term up. This is a rebound. You should know this theory if you have studied a little bit about technical analysis. Remember, when the regular terms go down and short term go up, this is a rebound. This is a very important. What does it mean? It means this is only for short term. Okay, this is only for short term unless the blue change the direction. Okay, so what is the strategy? If we find, okay, hold cash when the blue go down. If you are more experienced trader, if you have my indicator, you can buy the short term, which is the red with the red line, and the fund, right? You need to look at the fund as well. The fund need to be stronger, or institution need to be the stronger. Okay, so if you want to buy individual stock, how to find good individual stock? We need to find something which is faster, which is better than S&P 500. So okay, let's say we look at this. S&P 500 create a lower low, right? A, B, C, and the C is lower than this point, correct? This is a fact. This is not what I make up. This is a lower low. So we need to find a stock which is better than this. For example, that's why I always check Tesla. This is a Tesla chart. So now you look at Tesla. Do we have a lower low here? No, we have a same level low. Okay, so it means this stock is stronger than this one. This is a pure fat, right? Well, it should go down. It did not go down that much. Okay, we're still here. We are not creating lower low. So basically, this one, Tesla, is better than S&P 500. So it's worth for you to check this. Okay, now back to the question. Tesla, our favorite stock. This is one of my favorite stock. I want to tell you some good news. So many people ask me why I follow Tesla. Let's say you don't have indicator. You don't have my indicator. I'm going to hide this, hide this, hide this, hide this. I'm just checking the volume. If we check weekly chart, okay. So now we know Tesla is not creating lower low, and you know we have this downward trend, right? And we are still above this downward trend. But if we look at my trend line, does it look good? Let's see. I want you to look at the volume. The volume. Okay, what happened with this stock? Look at here, the volume. Suddenly they are more than average, right? Here, here, and here as well, more than average. Okay, and now you can see we are the same, more than average here. So is it possible, not critical like this one, but is it possible we are at the one of the low? Yes. If you use my indicator, it's more clear because you can look at YM cheapest. Sorry, YM chip entry. You can see the weekly chart, we have this low, but the daily chart, we do have a bunch of low here, and we fresh 1, 2, 3, free candle here. Okay, but I want you to check the, although we know this is our low, but is it right now we can raise? Now it's up 12% right now, this moment today. What should we do with our stock? If we look at this first thing, trend line, the red is still going downward. We're not yet above it, okay? And with YM chip entry, we have 1, 2, 3 strategy, 1, 2, 3 candle. The first candle, the high is 252. We still have 1.8 different. We need to close above this candle to confirm this is a buy point. We don't have buy point yet. We still hold the stock from last time, right? We still have the stock from last time. So if we look at YM Club Long, is it the, this is they need a longer time to, okay. The purple down, the blue is changing the direction, but not yet. We are still going downward trend, okay? So this moment, we have this signal. And do we have a buy signal yet? Is it confirmed to buy? Okay, YM big buy is still below 0. It means it's still weak market. YM cheapest is still below this purple line. This pink is still below the purple line. It means institution increase their holding, yes, but it's not strong yet. The fund is not strong, although we have coming fund. Yes, but it's not strong. I want you to buy at the safe point, okay? So that's why I say it's not yet to buy. We need to look at 3 things. The trend, okay? The trend is downward, downward, downward. So at least we need to look at these 2 trends. The blue downward, the red still downward. It's not yet confirmed this is a rebound point yet. Second, the fund. Trend, fund, buy, sell point, right? The second is the fund. Money. The money is the one thing to change the trend. So it's not yet strong yet. We need to find a strong buy point. This has to go above 0. YM cheapest, the institution need to go above purple. Either one, minimum, they need to do that. Otherwise, this one cannot pull up. I want you to buy at the coupon. I don't want you to put too much risk. That's why I do this video. Although right now it's up 12%. I know it's crazy, but you need to hold your hand, calm down. Okay. So this is the strategy. Tesla is definitely in our watch list. Yeah, because many signal to tell you this is a relative low point. But how far can we catch the rebounds? We don't know yet. Okay, but it's a very good thing because at least we are above the blue. The S&P, we are still, the S&P, S&P, we are still below the blue, and blue is still very steeply going downward. So this is something you need to be careful, okay? And we have a gap here. We have a gap here, okay? So look, where is the blue line here? If we look at the blue, we have a bunch of fun, but the blue, we are going under the blue line. You see the blue line going downward. The weak thing is we are under the blue line. It's not good sign for S&P 500. Okay, so that's why I say if you need to buy stock, if you cannot control, you may put this in your watch list, which is Tesla. Okay, because we go above the blue, and blue is changing direction, and we just need to wait few more signal. Okay, either they go up above the red line, and the fund has to be stronger. Okay, now we do have some good news here, right? So we just need to wait. Okay, so this is the update today. I hope you like this video and keep me update what kind of stock you want me to look at. For this strategy, right, I want you to look at your stock, which check the blue line direction. If the blue line is downward and your stock is under the blue line, and maybe it's good for you to reduce the holding. Okay, because when the blue line go downward, mean we better to hold cash. This is a bear market. This is the fundamental information. Fundamental information. When the blue go downward, this is a bear market. You need to find the sell points. Okay, which you can use the red line. Okay, so right now I'm going to give you some promotion here, some free gift. Thanks for your support for so long. And I know we have some very lovely fans, lovely follower here, give me a lot of support. And I want to give you some support as well. So I'm going to give the indicator for YM Cup Fast, YM Cup Long, YM Club Super Long for free for 2 weeks for my follower. So I will choose 10 follower in YouTube. You make your comment below. The comment is super win. You have to type super win, and then I will give you the free indicator. Okay, and you better to leave me either your email or your trading field account username, so I will put you in the account for you. Okay, so I see you in the next video. Bye.